Here talking with Mitch Craig, the Northern Star reporter. Mitch, your opinion on the game today?
Are we live, are we? It'll be a tough one, this one. I think obviously Lennox are going to be the massive underdogs, but I wouldn't write them off by a long shot.
And do you think the Lennox have got the power in the forwards to get uproot Wollongbar?
They do, mate. They're not a big pack by any means, but they are pretty fiery. They've got a lot of determination, and I wouldn't write them off.
Wollongbar's strength is?
The 5'8" leads them around pretty well. Country 5'8", Ben Damon.
5 old heads in the side too?
Yeah, there's a lot of them that have been a part of nearly all 5 of these premierships, or if not, at least 4. So this isn't new to them by any means.
Hey mate, it's a great thing to be in your 5th round final row, a bit like the Lennox Head era in the Ballina era, 11 years, wasn't it?
It is, it's really exactly the same. Lennox won 5 and now these guys need to beat Lennox to get their 5th, so that'll be in their mind as well.
As Wollongbar, come on mate, any further thoughts you got of the game?
You need a good start against Wollongbar. If you give them any sort of start, once they get above about 10 points, they're hard to run down, so you need to start well against them, otherwise you're going to be chasing all day.
Predict the score for me mate?
I think Wollongbar will score will be too strong. I think they might win, say, 28-18.
28-18. Thanks, Mitch. Talk to you during the game.
I'll bring it out.
Hey, how are you? See the young bloke play? Lovely. Hey? Oh, he played 20. He played reserve grade for Ballina. You got the wrong spot, mate.
Come to the club tonight? I think so, yeah. No, he's not. No, he's not. show now, mate. Getting there, bud. Good to see you.
That try for the Wollongbar Pioneers was scored by number 10, Ben Damon. The Wollongbar leads Lennox Head by 5 points to 0.
Hey, you watch this, I'm moving on. You watch. Hey, buddy. Hey, matey. Move those guys on, please. Just moving along. Thank you.
The conversion attempt was successfully kicked by number 15, Sam Kerry. The score is 7 points to 0 in favour of Wollongbar.
Shane's up there.
Hey, Darren. Darren. Can I look at the bub?
Watch him. Steals, baby.
Hello. Hey.
Who's that?
No!
Good, how are you?
He's going to cry.
No, he doesn't cry. Finally gets
This your little one?
That's Thursday.
Congratulations.
That's the first time I've seen him. I've only seen the photos.
I don't even know what to bloody bring to you.
Proud grandpa?
Hey, boy.
Well,
Shot
you
everywhere.
can go and shopping now, you'll be right.
Take him off my hands.
Name's Red Coffee. Where's your coffee?
So good.
Cool.
He doesn't cry for anyone. Like, I haven't given him to one person and had him cry.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
What's
you.
his name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
You do it. You need to come and voice over this, but I'm not. Hello. 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 Look at. Look at. Too much going on. Too much. Look at. Too much. Too much noise. Too much movement. Hey.
Well, Mitch, we're about 15 minutes into the game. Wollongbar are leading 7-0. Your thoughts on the game so far and the injury to Bison?
It's been a pretty ferocious start, hasn't it? Wollongbar looking good as you thought. Bison's a big loss. He's their main ball runner, but so they will miss him. Lennox look fiery. I like how they started. They're sort of they're not going to take a backward step to them. And yeah, Zach, good to see Zach out there. He was in doubt all week with that groin injury, but he nearly broke through a second ago. So anyone's game.
Yeah, mate, it's not as if it's a standout to Wollongbar, is it? I mean, it's up close and in your face for rugby, isn't it?
It is, yeah. They had that one try where Damon slipped through, and that was a pretty good try. But there's not much between them, like you said, other than that.
Mate, so your 28-18 might be a little bit out at the moment.
Oh, I still reckon there'll be plenty of points scored, but it might take a while for them to come.
We'll chat later then.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Mitch. Well, Mitch, we're back again. Wollongbar in again. Makes it 12 points to 0.
Yeah, don't ask me who scored because I couldn't see it, but they recycle the ball well and they just keep holding it, and you hold the ball long enough, you'll score points, as you saw then.
And, mate, you know, the Lennox head defence was holding strong, mate, but just managed to push themselves over the line.
Their defence hasn't been poor by any means, but if you look through that there, you know, Bill Johnson, hook up, pass it on to Matt Scott. They kept the ball alive, good hands. They always back each other up. They get there in numbers. It's what they've been working on all year, and, you know, they're a solid team.
And the sharpshooter, Carey, have another shot.
Yeah, he'll get this. I'll back him in.
As he comes in for the shot. Touch judges.
Not quite.
Not quite. So the score remains at 12-0 to Wollongbar over the Lennox head, and the 2018 final goes to Rugby Union Grand Final. Thanks, Mitch.
No worries, mate.
Well, here we go, Mitch. 27 minutes into the first half, and it's still 12-0 in favour of the Bar. Can you see any changes to the game?
Not at this stage. Wollongbar are defending really well. They're just not giving him anything, are they? Lennox, there's no one out there not having a dig for Lennox. They just can't seem to break through at the moment.
And looks like Myson's gone for the game.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be back, mate. He went down pretty hard. Carried a few injuries all season, really, and I can't see him coming back on.
Mate, anyway, back to the game. Like, Wollongbar seem to be in control. They don't seem to be any holes in the defence or anything at the moment.
Nah, not at all. And if you look on their wings and their centres, they're fast out wide too, so they could break through at any minute here.
Mate, that Bryant guy, the 5'8", good player.
Damon?
Damon, yeah.
Yeah, mate. He does. He controls everything. This centre's handy as well. He's giving them all sorts of trouble out there, Matt Name.
Where's Matt from, Mitch?
Mate, he's a Wollongbar junior, I think. Played a fair bit of rugby league at Ballina as well. Really handy player.
And Mr. Cook has ruled a forward pass.
Yeah, I think Lennox look a bit tired here. They've just sort of got to keep it, dig in and stick at it, I think.
And mate, this is Graham Cook's 15th A-grade grand final.
Be something like that, yeah. He's had a bit of a renaissance. He went away for a while, but he's been back the last sort of this year. He's refereed most of the big games this year, I think.
Yeah, he's been sick, Cookie. So
yeah, he's still a good referee, I suppose. In a big game, he's definitely earned his stripes.
Yeah, mate, he been around, got the experience, so I suppose man for the job.
Yeah, exactly.
Mate, any chance of a return to you playing?
I don't think so.
I saw your face when your boys won the grand final in reserve.
Yeah, I got a bit excited there, but memories of last year came flooding back.
Yeah,
that was a good win for Ballina. Always good to see them go well. They've had a good year again under Paul Davies. He did a good job with them again.
Mate, and Andrew Fraser and Chris are the A-grade coaches for Ballina.
Yeah, they are. They're here today as well. Obviously, Ballina went out last week, but another strong year for Ballina all round, I think.
That was a surprise that Lennox knocked off Ballina. I thought Ballina were the team to knock off Wollongbar in the grand final in A-grade.
It was. They had a good year, Ballina. They were probably the best team for, fair chunk of the year. But they had a young side. They'll be back again. A lot of them were only in their first year of first grade, so they'll be all right.
And Ballina lost one of their good players halfway through the year. Is that right?
They did, yeah. The 5'8" who played country last year. He had a few commitments and other things going on this year, so basically he didn't play much at all this year. But he'll be back. He's a good player, Grant Knight.
All right, mate. We'll chat again during the game.
Thanks mate.
Mitch.
Session ale, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, in front of the camera?
Nah, I wouldn't let you crack me away.
Good head for radio.
I won't be on that stuff. Behind the screen to watch.
Where's it streaming?
That's on YouTube.
Right.
Well, Lennox across there, 5'8" Hugo Marks. He's sliced through. He had a bit of space, and they're back in it.
Yeah, mate, the game's alive again. 12-5 with probably 5 or 6 minutes to go in the first half. They're back in it, the boys in green.
It's a gutsy effort by Lennox. You knew they would be gutsy, but they've held their nerve there, and they've got a bit of field position, and they've dug in, and they've got the rewards.
And mate, with the attack, what Liam said had on Wollongbar's line for 5 minutes, mate, they had a crack in the end. They had to actually crack.
They had a good crack, and you knew they would once they got down there. They've got, Zach Beach is coming into his own. He's a good player, isn't he?
And mate, anyone's game wide open again.
Yeah, they probably needed to score before half time, and that'll give them a bit of a confidence boost.
Your choice, in or out?
Oh, I don't want to say after the last one. I might let them decide it.
I'll back him out.
Righto, no worries.
Okay, Mitch, thanks for that. Okay, Mitch. Well, Lennox had hit back, but straight away Wollongbar back with the try. 17-7, kick the come.
Yeah, the old stager, Matt Scott. 7 straight grand finals for him today. Been part of all 4 so far, and experience showed there. Just tucked his head down and went and got the try.
Mate, 19-7 at half time. He kicks this. It's going to be a big uphill climb for Lennox in the second half.
Yeah, they're hard to run down, Wollongbar. Like, they've been the better side in the half, and that's a handy lead.
Yeah, 19-7, mate. And is that half time?
It should be, yeah. Lennox didn't need that. 12-7 would have been a lot better, I think, but that's how it goes.
Yep. Okay, Mitch, we'll have a chat at half time if you don't mind.
No worries, mate.
Mate, the defence and the attack out wide for Lennox Head is doesn't seem to be there at the moment.
Yeah, Wollongbar are throwing a fair bit at him. The 5'8", Ben Damon and his centre, Matt Neen, they look very dangerous, so they're going to have to work overtime to keep them out.
Yeah, mate, like Wollongbar just seem to be the better drill side at the moment. They just seem to
They
be,
look good, don't they? They're always there. They're a quality side, Wollongbar, right across the park, so they're hard to stop.
mate, and they got a good 5'8" who gives a good direct pass either hand.
Yeah, he's a pretty handy player. Another year representing country this year. Yeah, he's played in a lot of these games. You'd love to have him on your side.
Yeah, mate, I reckon he'd make a great league player.
Yeah, he could have. He's probably a bit too old now, but I would have liked to see him play league maybe 4 or 5 years ago, see how he went.
Mate, I still reckon he'd make a go in the Northern Rivers Rugby League.
You reckon? Yeah.
Mate, it's can we get a shot at Wollongbar? It's good to see that the Wollongbar boys, mate, they're seem to be well in tune. Yeah, they seem to be well in tune with their game plan. They seem to be understanding the game plan and structure.
Yeah, they've had a new coach this year, Ern Sandel. He's done a really good job with them again this year. They've kept most of their squad together from last year. They're a very well-drilled team.
And Nico wanted nothing to do with this year, or retired, or
Who's that, sorry?
the coach, Jack.
Oh, Janko.
Janko.
I think he'd had his few years there, and I think he just wanted to pass it on to someone else. He'd had a lot of good wins there too.
Mate, just to have a chat about Lennox. Lennox come from 4th, didn't they?
They came from 3rd, but they've done well to get here. They're a good side, Lennox, as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise and a bit of upset knocking off Ballina last week.
It was, but they have looked good all year. They've got a really good backline themselves. Yeah, they're a good side as well.
Yeah, I saw Andrew Fraser when I was cleaning the station the other day, and he was saying he didn't want to talk about it. The boys just played dumb.
Didn't want to talk about it. Yeah, there was a bit of both, wasn't it? Lennox played well, but not Ballina's best performance last week by any means.
No, he said the boys just played dumb, and he looked pretty cut about it too, the poor bugger.
Well, yeah, effectively they've gone out in straight sets, haven't they, when they were nearly minor premiers, so there is disappointment there. They definitely wouldn't say they underachieved, but they definitely would have wanted to be here.
Yeah, mate, it's been a great crowd today for the grand final.
Yeah, a lot more people here than last week. I think they've done really well today. Lennox and Wollongbar have done a good job of filling the stands, with a fair few from Ballina and obviously Yamba and Evans here as well.
Yeah, mate, I was here last night for the Junior League grand final, mate. It was packed.
Yeah, no, it's looking good. They look like some good games too.
Mate, the under-16s last night was a cracker-jacker. You know, one on the bell by Lennox with intercept try. Both teams went side by side and up and down the field. Some very hard defence, some very great attacking it, mate. But on the night, the better side won. Even though Casarana were undefeated all year, the better side won in the 16s.
Yeah, right. Good to see Casarana there. They've got a good junior system going. Lennox have got good juniors as well. I think they're going to have a few good years ahead of them, Lennox.
Yeah, I just find, mate, why you got depth in your junior association, you got depth in your senior association.
Yeah, exactly. You see that in league and union. The best teams are bringing through their juniors, aren't they?
Yeah, mate. You know, when you come to think about it, if you get a good run of juniors in age divisions up, you cover that spot. It's when you get the one team here and one team there, they seem to lag. But it looks like Wollongbar, Lennox Head, Casarana have got those teams that are coming through in patterns for us.
Yeah, ideally, if you can bring up 1 or 2 players every year from your juniors and get them into your first grade team, you're doing a really good job.
Mate, and retirement, how's it treating you? I noticed you put a few pounds on.
Yeah, it's been good, mate. Seen a lot more footy this year.
And I believe you got engaged.
No, not true there. Don't know what you heard about that there.
I thought that, you were friendly with that girl at the pub last night?
Nah, mate, it wasn't at the pub last night. It must have been someone else.
Anyway, let's get back to the rugby, mate. What do you think and how do you think this game will span out? I see Wollongbar are all queued up, ready to start again.
I reckon Lennox are going to come out pretty hard here. The next 10 minutes is crucial for them.
So,
One more try to let Wollongbar, and I think it'll be a bridge too far.
So you reckon that Lennox will come out and throw the kitchen sink at them for the first 10 minutes? And
They've really got to, don't they? They've really got to. Like I said, one more try, and it's going to be pretty big deficit to come back from.
Yeah, behind by 12, so we've got to actually. They've got to actually find something to actually come back, haven't they? They've got to bridge that gap quick and very quick before Wollongbar go in again.
I couldn't think of a worse team to try and chase points against, to be honest. So, yeah, if they can score pretty quick, try and ruffle their feathers a bit. Try and knock them down a bit. Wollongbar they're a good team, but you can rattle them. They don't like being thrown around, and if you can get on top physically, you might be able to have a bit of luck there.
Okay, Mets, we'll chat to you in the second half.
Thanks, mate.
Well, you're right, Mitch. They come out with the guns all blazing.
Yeah, if you're watching from home, just keep an eye on number 12 for Lennox, Zach Beecher. He's moved into halfback now, so bit of a positional change there from coach Jason McCombie. He might break through there from halfback. He's a pretty talented little player.
Mate, rough as guts. He played for the Ballina Seagulls in rugby league. Played hooker for him, mate, in one of their grand final wins.
He did. He actually made the countryside when it was an open side still as a 19-year-old. So that tells you what sort of ability he's got. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, mate. He broke him apart in the game, mate. I can't remember who they played against, mate. But
he did. I think they played against a big team from Tweed, and he was too quick. He just split him up the middle all day.
Pound for pound, mate. Strong as an ox. And like his old man Max when he was playing the game.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, old Max, he didn't beat around. He took no backward steps to no one.
No, if you ever saw Max play, he was handy as well. Here we go. Zach's running now.
And not a bad boxer, old Max either.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Lennox is sort of starting to put a head in there now. Yeah.
Oh! Tushy should run in and report this, mate, if he's not blind, but is he going in?
You need to, they're trying to lift their side, but you've got to be within the rules, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, there's no need for foul play, and it looks like the touch judge just doesn't ignore it, which to me is a total waste of time. You're on the line, you do your job.
Yeah, they're wired up. They're right in front of you. They're not going to miss it, are they?
No. I mean, the knee and then the hit to the head, mate, to me, it's not needed. Touch judge should have done something about it.
No, we're just going to play on here, but hopefully it doesn't boil over in the next sort of couple of plays.
Yeah. Okay, mate, we'll talk again later.
Thanks, mate.
I've just seen him, but you'll need to organise the trophies and shit.
That's all right. I can sort that out.
Wayne pulled down, did he? Where is he?
Who, Wayne? No, he's up there now, sitting down.
Did he get something to eat?
No, not yet.
You won't, no, you won't.
He didn't look real good. He said he'd eaten a thing of chips, but I don't know that that's true.
I didn't see that.
I don't think he's fucking eaten anything.
No, I don't think so. Bit of toast this morning, mate.
Are they the ones?
Touch of a pedophile. A bit old for that, ain't it?
Oh, well, it was a soft touch.
It was soft.
What did I say to that? Someone. Oh, that's right. What was that last week? Putting downhill on the fifth. Just a gentle putt and just rolled into the hole, and I said, oh, the touch of a pedophile.
Yeah,
You've been watching it.
I have, yeah. Yeah, you just saw Sam Carey miss a penalty goal there. Wollongbar still firmly in control there, though.
Mate, their attack, it's awesome, isn't it? Their roll.
Yeah, just look at them now. Like, they're pretty hard to stop once they've got. Oh, that's a good clean out. Well, not he's giving away a penalty. But yeah, look at it now. The passes stick. The players are there. The bodies are going forward in motion. It's what you want.
Mate, as long as they've got that 5'8" out there, mate.
Well, look at him go again here.
He is a step above anyone else in this association, I believe.
He is. He works hard too. He's pretty naturally talented, but he's a hard worker too, Ben Damon. He's done well.
Yeah, come back from last year from the operation, I believe.
He missed, yeah, he basically missed a full year by the time he got back this year. But he looked after himself. He did all the rehab right, and he's back playing as good as he was before he left. Pretty fair effort.
Yeah, mate, and the old bar they call him, I think they've got it at the 5th now. I can't see when he's coming back at 19.7.
They're still going all right, Lennox, but yeah, they're on the back foot a lot here at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, penalty to the bar, mate. Then they're hands on hips and.
They do look a bit tired. They're out there in the sun in the far corner. They do look a bit tired, don't they?
Yes, they do. I don't know what Wollongbar will do here. Whether they'll have a penalty shot for goal.
Yeah, he missed the other one. He normally doesn't miss too many, so he might back himself over here. I don't know.
Just a bit more Irish, John. John, a little bit more Irish. Yeah, mate. The game, it's been sort of pretty fairly contested today.
It has, yeah. Sometimes they're not always as good as you think they're going to be at the grand finals, but this one's been pretty tough.
Well, mate, all 3 grand finals, it's probably except for the first one. That was a hard game, the first one in President's Cup. It was a runaway score.
Yep.
But it's Cookie looks at this one for a try, and he's going to rule.
I don't think you can give that. He was right there.
Yeah.
He doesn't look confident.
You know, they're all physical, hard-fought games.
They were. Ballina, Lennox and Reserve, that's always physical. The teams have played a lot over the years, and a lot of guys know each other. And yeah, Lennox looked like they were going to be hard to beat, but Ballina just dug in, and two premierships in a row for them.
Yeah, looks like Cookie's ordering a carton there with his hands out.
He might be getting one soon, I'd reckon.
Mate, not long to go, but I'm telling you now, mate, Lennox have made Wollongbar earn their game. I shouldn't be saying that because there's still probably 25 minutes to go, but 19.7, mate, I think is a pretty big gap for Lennox to come back against Wollongbar.
Yeah, they got down the other end. They looked good, but they just couldn't quite capitalise, and they've spent the last sort of little period in their own half here. Look, Wollongbar got a good scrum. Damon's going to be able to get his hands on the balls here. There could be something coming here.
It's been impressive about Damon. He's good from both hands and he steps from both feet.
Yeah, he's got all the tricks, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got him for a knock-on in the scrum.
They nearly, Wollongbar haven't had the biggest attacking scrum all year, but they look likely then, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, mate, any idea what the bar closes early?
So they can kick him out on time, I'd imagine. I don't know.
Oh, right, yeah, they want to get home and, mate, yeah, just cheerio to Wayne Mullane. He had a bit of a fall.
He did, yeah. I don't know if he's fainted or he's had a bit of a thing. He looks like he needs a bit of a glass of water and a feed, I think.
Yeah, he didn't eat much. He didn't drink much, mate. He doesn't do much eating when he's a busy man, mate.
I think he's been running around here all day trying to organise everything, and he's done a fair job, but hopefully he's just going to have a sit back and have a glass of water and watch this one upstairs, I think.
Mate, yeah, nice guy, Wayne. He
is,
doing it for anybody, and just hope he's better and hope he feels much better.
I reckon he'll be right.
If you listen, Wayne, get something to eat, get something to drink, mate. And
he reckons he had some hot chips, but no one can confirm that he was eating hot chips.
No,
so.
Mate, we got all the friends out here rooting for you, okay?
They're looking all right.
Acting like you haven't shot that.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll try to keep it calm today.
You're looking pretty good out there, actually. Ballina played well.
That's the best of the play for
It's a really, really
Yeah,
good game.
that's
They should be
right.
very proud of that win.
They did well with what they had, but
I'm surprised they left. That annoys me that they leave mid-half,
Yeah.
partway through the first grade. I'm like, I
they've
get
always
it.
done that at Garnet, haven't they? Yeah.
boys just want you to go to the bathroom. Okay.
Well, that penalty try certainly. That's a 7-point try, isn't it? There's no conversion of that. It's just straight away 7 points.
So he's gone in for a deliberate knockdown, I believe. That Graham Cook obviously believes if Freddie Vidler didn't knock it down, then it would have been a try.
Yeah. So.
Well, game on here, eh?
Yep, game on. So that makes it 19.
Yeah, here we go.
19.
Trojans with a wet sail, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. 19-14. Here we go.
Penalty try for Lennox head. Will be automatically converted. Score is 19 points to 14.
ankle.
We've got to get this guy to hit tackle down and right head first in the ground. You see?
Yeah.
I think he's got him. Send him. Got to put him in the bin or send him off. Tackle him head first in the ground.
I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, got him. Number 8 here.
They're all right. I basically just play the same as the league lot. They're usually taller.
I think Boston had him in his heart with 10.
Yeah, nice one, isn't it?
I wonder what made him change security game.
Who normally does?
Late.
Yeah, well.
That pisses on the fucking rugby league's fucking.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Ballon League's Ballon League.
Yeah.
They're still not very good, but at least it's something there in Ballon. They won't even give you team lists after 2 weeks. I don't know. They didn't have an awards this year either.
Yeah, did they?
No.
They had a presentation, right?
No, I mean the union.
What do you mean? Award night? Going back to Lennox this year.
Who's that?
Yeah, didn't he go to Balmer?
Yeah, I know. He went to Lennox 2 years ago.
Well, Mitch, this decision is going to be very important towards the outcome of the game.
Yeah, I think he's got Hayden here. Once you lift these days, you're in all sorts, so I think it'll be a yellow card.
Our referee, Mr. Cook, comes back to the centre. His hand going to pocket.
Lennox won't be too happy, but unfortunately it looks like that's what it'll be.
Where's he going? The breach was over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's walking out so far.
I don't know. I just wonder what Cookie's doing walking over there. Ah.
Yeah. I think he's going to tell us what we already know here. Yellow card for Hayden Blair.
Yellow or red?
Oh, yellow, I think.
Well, mate, here's the decision coming. It's going to be one or the other. It's going to be off for the rest of the game or off for a couple of weeks next year. What's your opinion?
It might even be nothing here, but if he's talking to him this long, you think it's going to be a card. Oh, there's a fight in the crowd too, by the looks.
Where?
Over the other side.
On the hill.
Yeah, there's a blue in the crowd.
John, go to that fight.
Yeah, trouble in the crowd.
Trouble in the crowd, yep.
There was just a bit of a few punches thrown there. I'm not sure who by, but they're going to have to stop the game here, I think, because it's not going to be very safe.
No decision. Cookie decided the penalties are sufficient.
I think they're going to have to stop the game here, though, because it looks a bit fiery over there.
As you can hear the crowd trying to cheer their team on.
Yeah, back on the footy, and yeah, they're hanging in there, Trojans. They just need to hold in a little bit longer and see what they can do.
Yeah, there seems to be quieting down to the hill now, mate. Alcohol. See, it shouldn't be. Well, that's why I don't understand why there aren't security guards over there.
Yeah, out in the
instead
hot
of standing here.
Out in the hot sun, mate. Two opposition teams, supporters. What could possibly go wrong?
That's right. You pay them to look after you, mate. So it should be over there in the hill.
Yeah, it looks like there wasn't too much over there, but like you say, trouble brewing, and good to see. It looks like it's dispersed.
Yeah, dispersed it has, mate. But you've got 6 security guards here and none on the far side.
Yeah, that's probably not for us to determine, but something to look for next year, I guess so.
Well, I hope so. They do look into it, mate. They should have security all around the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, good run there by Benji Tyre. He's been good today, actually, the front row for Wollongbar.
Yeah, both teams are tiring, mate.
There goes Matt Wright. He's played a lot of games for Wollongbar. I think he's going to bring up his 400th next year. That's a fair effort.
If he's still going to play in these 40s,
He's in his 40s now, but he's going to try and get to 400, I think. So good on him.
Well, I hope they have just as much luck as they have this year for him, the poor
Yeah,
bugger.
he's been part of a good run, hasn't he?
Yes, he has, probably started off in the early days of Wollongbar and they had nothing. And
He did. He played through a lot of lean years there because they've done a 180 really. They had a lot of lean years there, but they're on a good run now though.
Yeah, like the Almaris brothers in the old Group 1.
Yeah, it comes in cycles this, so yeah. They're in a good patch at the moment, but yeah, it certainly they haven't always dominated Wollongbar, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Wollongbar always going to be strong. Might not be winning it every year, but with their juniors, I think they'll always be in the.
Well, now the juniors have been there for so long, they're always going to have that base, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm just wondering when they're going to use their new field.
Still a while away, I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
Mate, there's Cookie there looking onto the game. He'd be getting tired too. His old legs are getting weary.
Yeah, he'd be looking at his watch, I reckon, to see how long's left.
Mate, I think there's one more try here for Ballina should wrap it up. For Wollongbar should wrap it up.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, time. The shadows are getting long, and it's it has been a good game as the crowd goes off again.
Yeah, Lennox have got it here, so yeah. Long way to travel, but let's see what they can do with it.
They converted try will win this for Lennox.
It will, yeah. They've just hung in there all day, haven't they?
Let it go out, mate.
Oh, well.
Here we go. Here's the winning try. Getting very close, mate. Very nervous.
It is, isn't it? What's he going to say?
He's going to see if he's held up or give it a try. This is it. This is the Rugby League, the Rugby Union Grand Final right here in the spot on Graham Cook's decision.
I think he might have been held up, but we'll see. Geez, there's some fast men out there. I would have put Taz in for all money, but he got chopped down pretty well.
Right in now, just going to see.
Yeah, a good scramble by Wollongbar there. The defender ball all day.
Yeah, I think he's going to talk to the touch judge, mate. This is it.
I reckon it looked held up, but we're a long way away, so who knows?
This is the grand final right here. As Cookie talks to the far side touch judge. I don't know what he would have seen that far away though, but Cookie should go with his guts here, mate, and rule what he ruled. If he thought it was a try, give it a try. If he thought he was held up.
Yeah, interesting to see what his thought process is here. He was right there, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah, so here we go. Just wait for the referee to come back, because if he comes back and awards a trial, I think you'll find it will be 19 all with the kick to come.
In reasonable kicking range too, isn't it?
Yep. Here comes Cookie. He's still talking.
And
No,
it was Hayden Blair that was the player too. He was the one that nearly could have been carded there a few minutes ago. So funny game.
Here he comes.
I feel like it might not be a try here, but we'll see.
No, I think he's going to give it. He's talking to the players. He's not happy, the Wollongbar captain. Cookie's talking. Mate, this is the Far North Coast Grand Final right here.
Good game, isn't it?
It is a good game. No, it looks like he's disallowed the try. They're walking back.
Yeah, I didn't think so, to be honest.
So, explain this rule to me, Mitch. What's this now?
I can't see what he's called here, to be honest. What are we going back to?
He's going back, looks like...
Oh, are we going all the way back, are we?
Yeah, so obviously the touch judge said it was a knock-on or something back here in the play.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, so here's the touch judge. Here's Cookie's decision.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there.
Looks like it's going to be a penalty to Wollongbar, I'd say.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. They went a long way past.
Head-eye tackle, yeah, head-eye tackle.
Yeah, that's a tough call. They went a long way past, and that's a really tough call against Lennox.
It is a tough call, mate.
That's a shame. That's yeah, I don't know about that one.
But in all fairness, mate, it wasn't Cookie's call. It was the call of the touch judge. He reported it.
Yeah, exactly.
You called it the assistants.
Yeah, yeah. I can't see that one, unfortunately. But
unfortunately, the referee has to go with the touch.
I still don't think it was a try anyway. But I think they've stuffed up the call there.
Lennox are very strong in the lineups, mate. Here we go again. Can't be long to go in this grand final.
Nah. Geez, they're coming with Lennox though, aren't they?
They are. I thought they'd be dying, mate, but they're the ones that have actually got the more steam in their legs.
Yeah, I think never right off Wollongbar, but they're defending well, but let's see what they got here. That'd be a penalty, you'd think. No.
A penalty goal is no good to Lennox at the moment, though. They've either got to score a try or change the possession here, mate.
No, knock on.
He just went there. Well, don't tell me Wayne. And the crowd are rooting for the Trojans to get them up. Listen to the crowd. Is he crook? Yeah. Hey, he's white. He won't eat.
Mate, exciting finish coming up here.
There is. We'll find out how long to go. Hey, John, can you ask him how long to go? Can you ask him how long to go? 4 minutes to go in the game. I've just been informed by the referees.
4 minutes.
4 minutes to go. Well, mate, it's 5 points the difference. It's 19 to 14, and it's going to be a long 4 minutes of rugby league.
It will
Rugby
be, won't it?
union.
It will be, won't it? They've just hung in there, Lennox, and yeah, good on them. They've played well.
Mate, they have. They've actually put more of an effort in than I thought they were going to against Wollongbar. I thought it was going to be a walkover, but to all of Lennox Head's commitment, mate, well done to them. I mean,
Yeah, you'd never expect. You never bet against Wollongbar too much, but you just think they might have had too much here today. But Lennox Head have really stuck it to them, haven't they?
yeah, but losing Myson in the first 5 minutes, that's, you know,
That's tough. Yeah.
that's tough. That's running forward out wide. And
They do have a good bench though, Wollongbar. They've had a fresh bench, but we'll see how long they can hold on.
Yeah, just explain that rule in Union, mate. In league, you can have 2 fresh reserves plus 2 people playing the lower grade. In Union, you've got to have all used reserves, have you?
Yeah, Wollongbar had no reserve grade, so they basically had a full fresh bench to pick from. Where Lennox were a bit more. They didn't know what was going on because they had a second grade team playing. So,
Right.
but they would have known who they would have wanted, but they would have just had to wait to see injury-wise and a few things that would have happened, I think.
Right, so...
But I think Lennox have basically got everyone they want out there. They've got, so there's no excuses there either. They've got out there who they want to have out there.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Mate, what a fiery game this has been in. Not fiery as fisticuffs, but fiery as attack.
Yeah, they're defending well, both teams, aren't they? Here we go.
There's that pass
This
by
bloke
number 10.
can run too.
Who's this guy?
Matt Neen, he's a really good player, really good centre.
Friendly fire there, and Lennox said by their own player.
Yeah,
Knocked
yeah.
3 of them down.
It can happen.
Oh,
here we go. Here's
Here we
trouble.
go. Put him down.
Seen him score a fair few tries off that this year, but yeah, Lennox in the right position there.
Hope this goes out. He's
Ooh.
always there, isn't he, Mr. Bryant?
Yeah. Oh, good hands. His opposite numbers played well today too. Hugo Marks for Lennox. He's kicked well.
3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go in the game. Mate, you're still happy thinking 28-18?
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I thought there'd be a few more points than what we've seen, but both teams have defended really well.
Mate, 19-14. 2 minutes to go.
Don't rule out another try here. Oh, no.
Penalty. Penalty to Wollongbar. That's going to clear their line and get them down to the... There was a good referee when they were winning.
Yeah, this might be too hard to come back from, I think. If Wollongbar kick it down here and keep them down here for a couple of minutes, that'll be it. Yeah, he's looking at his watch. Couldn't be long left.
He'd be praying for Don Cook with his old legs. You know, it's a credit to him the amount of grand finals he's done with the A-grade reserve and other lower grades around the area here for Far North Coast Rugby. A well-known name around the area, a good chartered accountant.
Yeah, he would have done the most by far, I'd reckon.
We must be into our final minute. Hold the ball for it when time's out and kick it dead.
Mm-hmm. That nearly be it, I'd reckon.
Shut up there, Steve. There's time. Wollongbar have won their 5th grand final by the tune of 19-14 over Lennox Head.
Yeah, gutsy effort that. They defended well. Scored some points early. We thought they might have ran away with it the way they were starting, but really gutsy grand final, that one. Good effort by both teams.
Mate, it was a credit to the game. It was played in good spirit. It was a credit to the Far North Coast Rugby organisation.
It was, yeah. You don't win 5 grand finals in a row by a fluke, and Lennox deserved to be there too. They gave all they had, and that was a good effort by Lennox. Yes,
mate. They defended their line when they had it. They, you know, when Lennox come back to reach 19-14. They didn't panic. They held their line. They held their pattern, and went on to win the game.
No, geez, if Lennox scored there, they would have won it, obviously. But
Yeah,
if they're young, they'll learn from that. They'll be thereabouts again next year. But to get 2 grades in the grand final day is pretty rare these days. So
Yeah.
big effort for Lennox to get 2 grades here.
Yeah, mate, and overall, mate, they've made Lennox Head Town very proud.
Yeah, not a big town, but they love their rugby there, and a lot of good junior talent and 2 good teams.
I reckon 3/4 of Lennox Head's here today.
Yeah, big crowd here today from both teams. So fair
Yeah,
effort.
so it was good to see. But unfortunately, the final score finished up with Wollongbar running out winners, 19 point to 14. Mitch, who was your best on ground?
Oh, geez, put me on the spot there. Yeah, that's a tough one. Ben led them well. Yeah, the tight 5 were pretty good for Wollongbar, I thought. Yeah, hard to pick one at this stage. I'll have to have a think about it. But Hamish Mould, he's been good. He was good all year, their flanker.
Well, mate, I gave my best on field to the Wollongbar 5'8".
Yeah, no, he's hard to beat. He had a good combo with his centre too, Matt Neen. He looked real dangerous.
Yeah, mate, he ran them around the park well. He directed their play. He had great hands. He throws the ball from both hands. He can step from both feet.
Not much worries him either. He cops a few big hits, but he keeps coming. He's got a lot of experience now. So when he's in your side, you're going to be hard to beat around here. So, and as that showed, they've just won another grand final. So,
mate, but I think Ballon won 11, didn't they?
Oh, you're going back a few years now. I think Coffs had a good run and Ballon had a good run. But of the last decade, Lennox won 5 and Wollongbar have won 5. So
right. So
since 2008, anyway, they've won 5 each, which is a fair effort.
So you think it's next year another team might step up the plate, or it's going to be hard again?
Yeah, they'll both be there again. Ballon will be up there again, and then you never know. Byron Bay, Bangalow. You'd expect pretty similar, actually. So.
Yeah.
But that's a long way away, yep, but who knows?
Mate, it was a terrific game of football. I thank you for your comments throughout the day. I know you're busy writing notes down for your
Yeah, I'll give myself a plug while we're here. If you want to read about it online or in the paper, pick up the Northern Star on Monday or have a look online tomorrow.
That's Mitch from the Northern Star helping us out today, mate. And read his article, mate. He does a lot for local sport around the area here. He said every game of NRRL and Final Coast Rugby you can get to. He writes about other sports in the paper for us, mate. So give him a plug and give him a follow. Thanks you very much, Mitch.
Good on you. Enjoyed it.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Expert commentary, mate?
What do you think, mate?
Hey?
We bullshit it, so I don't know the first thing about rugby, but I bullshit it. We talked our way through it.
Fuck, it's a boring game. Anyway.
How's Wayne?
How's what? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Okay, mate. We were there bright and early.
Until we get there.
I was on out the gate. I want to get the gear set up, the cables ran.
Get there as early as we want.
We'll get there 4 in the morning. About 7, 8.
Fuck, I won't be there that early.
Can you pick that game up on your phone?
Which one?
The stream?
Should be able to.
Is that your work one or yours?
Mine.
No, they give you a work one.
Yeah, I got the work one as well.
You've got to go to YouTube
See you, mate.
to get it.
Hey, mate.
You get it?
Nah, it's there, but it's not there.
What do you mean?
It's trying to load, but it's having a bit of trouble. It's on now, yeah.
Having an opportunity for congratulations and commiseration to all of the supporters. Please make their way back to the stands and off the playing enclosure, please, so we can conclude our presentation. Thank you. Dr. Marco is free to make his way down to Wollongbar Reserve, please. Shield. If all the supporters could please make their way off the playing enclosure so we can make our way through the presentation, please.
Buddy, you got can you just ask if Dr. DeMarco is still here? Can you go to the front of the field to Wollongbar?
Mike's out there now.
Oh, okay.
those old boys are good though.
Oh yeah, they are.
Better than all. I prefer to leave that. Can't leave. You can't leave.
Mate, that was a hard game.
Kevin's never going to be. Kevin's never going to be. Kevin's never going. It's like last night.
There's people in England watching on YouTube.
Good. Hope they enjoyed it.
Shane.
I know. I was down here. I missed a whole lot of it. It sucked. One of the guys, Lennox, came to me with a I can't. I've been up since that last 3 morning. So I rang a mate and he said, yeah, I'll come and do it. So I said, Lennox, yeah, we'll cover it for you. Thanks for I'm not coming, let us stay and do it. I wasn't impressed. I didn't ask him to pay me. So I went home last night and went, delete. No, night to Lennox.
Oh, right.
First family day, nice and fucking delete. I got a copy on the hard drive, but I don't know.
I'll get it back. Get it back in the money bank.
Yeah, we'll take the game with us and we'll pay you that as a day. Well, last year it took me until July this year to get paid from Liverpool in the league grand final. And I said, what do you worry about? I said, mate, because I've paid the guys that done it, I'm out of pocket.
Yeah. Where's the camera doing this? Are you doing this? Oh, he's doing it there.
Yeah, this is live streaming.
Yeah.
You can go home and watch it again on YouTube. Just type in YouTube and type in Final Coach Rugby and up it comes. All the games.
It's good. Very good.
The juniors got streamed last night. You've seen it. Everyone gets to see it.
Mate, they couldn't comment. They all commented how clear it was, how good it was.
It's on the broadcast cameras, yeah.
Great. Good.
I hope they enjoyed it, but you know, you can go home and watch it. All you got to do is get on the YouTube, type in Final Coach Rugby, the game sits there until I take it off. I'll probably leave it there for a couple of years.
Oh, good.
Download it, Howard, and burn it. Just download it, to be honest. Yeah, but that's the idea of it, I mean. Mate, you're not going to believe it, there's still clubs like Tasmania and Johnny on all year. I said, well, mate, I'll charge you what I charge you in the KRL. See if you want to pay that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for the day. We'd like to thank you for watching Far North Coast Rugby's Grand Finals, brought to you by Far North Coast Rugby themselves. Wayne Mullane and his crew have done a marvellous job this year, and we'd like to thank them for their chance to shoot for you and for the opportunity to stream these games live. So once again, Wayne, thank you very much, and to your committee of Far North Coast Rugby, thank you.